Hello and welcome to Wholesome Roots. If you're there, not sure if you are. I always. Hello and welcome to Wholesome Roots. I hope that everybody is there. It says I have 0 watching. So, need to open. Sorry, I had to eat my dinner extremely fast to get here in time because I was late making it. Okay, the Toasted Rabbit and Daybird Aviaries. Can you see me? Am I visible? Can you hear me? Rocky Brook Farmstead. Hello. Willow Creek. Half Acre Dreams. Christopher Black. JD Allison. Okay, yes. Toasted Rabbit says yes. You can see me. You can hear me. Okay, good. Alright. I was literally eating my dinner until just 3 seconds ago. Whew. Okay. I got food in my belly, so I won't be hangry anymore. Sorry, it made me a couple of minutes late. I'm going to pop out this chat and then open my window back up so I can see myself again. Don't know where the chat just went. All right, everybody, how are you doing tonight? All right. We've got Toasted Rabbit, Daybird Aviaries, Rocky Brook Farmstead, Willow Creek Homestead, Half Acre Dreams, Christopher Black, JD Allison, The Toasted Rabbit, Allie Oakley, Tracy Skinner, Chase OK, The Cases, Valerie D, Tara Santiago, Browncoat Homestead, and oh, Ryan. I was like, wait, how is Wholesome Roots commenting? He's in there finishing his dinner with the boys. Oh, thank you, Chase. I like it too. It's a little more see-through than I thought it was until having this light on me. The new goats are doing great. Thank you for asking. They are doing wonderful. I was a little nervous there for a minute because they weren't liking the food at all. They didn't like our hay mainly, so that was difficult for them to transition to a new hay. But then I made Ryan go buy the expensive alfalfa orchard mix, and that made it a lot better. Hey, Glenn and Maureen, glad to have you. Cabin Life. Toasted Rabbit just got back from foraging. Got about ½ a pound of wild plantain for the rabbits. Really happy with the change in weather. You know what's so funny is I was going to do a wild salad for dinner tonight, and I didn't have time because Ryan wanted to go play on his tractor when he got home instead of staying here and taking care of the kids so I could go do a wild harvest dinner. But that's okay. We'll forgive him. He's really excited about his new tractor. Daybird Aviary says, we're so excited. We're about to get new goats. Really? You are? What are you getting? Yeah, Willow Creek Homestead is getting dumped on by snow. I don't know if I can handle those Idaho winters. That's a lot of snow. Little Mountain Ranch, hello. Thank you for joining. If anybody has any specific things that they want to talk about tonight, any suggestions on what we can chat about, please make suggestions. I didn't really have much planned. I just wanted to make sure that I keep the Friday night live time going, but not always sure if I'll have a topic or not. Angel Weber is here. Yeah, the winds are crazy. You know, we had some high winds yesterday too here. Wild salad sounds good, says The Cases. Yes, I was going to do some chickweed and some plantain and some dandelion greens, and then mix in some of our homegrown kale too to make it not as bitter. It is a little bit of a bitter salad, but that's really good for your body. Christopher Black says he's really excited about going to a seed starting class tomorrow at my local co-op. Oh, that sounds like a lot of fun. I went to this one workshop years ago where it was the seed starting workshop, and it was so cool because they let us pick from all the different seeds and get to choose what we wanted to play around with, and it was a lot of fun. Can you help with planting seed directly? Yes, absolutely. I could probably answer just about any gardening question. Any. I mean, within reason. Tropical stuff is a little bit different, but I have a lot of tropical experience too from my time at the Butterfly Center at Callaway Gardens. You're not trading your Nigerian buck for a breeding pair of Nubians. You are maybe getting a pair of Nubians, but you're not giving me that buck. You just gotta sell them. Just sell them. Put them on Craigslist. If you don't want them, I mean, it should be pretty easy to get rid of them. You're having anything indoors. Okay, so you're having trouble getting anything to sprout. What are you trying to sprout? Because tomatoes and peppers, for me, I cannot sprout them very well without a heat source underneath the tray. So they require a warmer temperature to sprout. Half Acre Dreams, he will be milking probably after next year after parsley gets bred. We'll see, hopefully. Yeah, it would have been a delicious salad, brown coat. Thanks, Ryan. We actually didn't have a vegetable with our meal. I had some leftovers, just like slop, potatoes and carrots and onions and cabbage from last night's dinner, but there was no meat left. So we had that heated up as our vegetable side. The winds moved up to Virginia today. No power and chunks of our roof have blown off. Oh no, Creating Essence. I'm so sorry. Matilda Lee. Ew, yuck. What is that in reference to? Is that to the snow or to the wild edible salad? I'm sorry about that, Creating Essence. I hope it's not too severe, and I hope any damages is something that your insurance will cover. I guess I'm a little behind in the thread here. I got the hoop house up and goats moved. Yay! That is great. We need to move our goats. It's the green grass is up now, and we just need to move them to the other end of the pasture. Let Ryan mow down where they've been with his new tractor because he's so excited. Aw, thank you, Cases. I appreciate that. Nigerian buck for sale. Anybody? Anybody in the Alabama area? Yes, Half Acre Dreams, he is. He's getting parsley and cinnamon. And I'm really excited about that. Tomatoes. Okay, so if you can't get a heating mat, you know, like the kind that they sell for seating heating mats, you can actually use outdoor Christmas lights as enough heat under them. And because they're made for outdoor use, they're, you know, waterproof. I would still be careful with the water, of course, but it's better than using like a medical heating pad, because those are not waterproof. And if you get those wet, you could cause some serious issues. It's weird that my bandwidth keeps on skipping into the red. If anybody has any hiccups in the thread, let me know. I just posted 72 various types of tomatoes this week. Tracy Skinner, you are a woman after my own heart. I have over 150 different heirloom tomato seeds, and I'm not starting any of them because I just can't start seeds this year. I'm just gonna have to figure out something else. I have some friends that are willing to start plants for me, so luckily I know big farmers that are willing to help me out, and I gotta see my mom, and I can't do that and start seeds and have them here alone and such. How do you pick the names of your goats? It varies. It's not really any system. Parsley was named by her previous owner, who we got most of our goats from. Rose, do you plan on doing a video on saving the tulip and hyacinth bulbs? You were asking me about that. I needed to respond to you, and I never did. I wasn't really planning on doing a video. I'm planning on hopefully getting them in the ground before they die. So for the hyacinth bulbs, they can be planted in the ground. Go ahead and plant them in the ground. Tulips are questionable, because if you don't have a cold enough winter, then they won't bloom year after year. You have to put them in your fridge for storage, but then you have to dig them out of the ground again every year. But if you have too cold a winter, then they're going to die. So it's kind of a more difficult one to leave perennial. But not really. I mean, they come up, but they'll just be leaves. Toasted Rabbit has rabbits for sale. Sorry to hear about the milk yesterday. Hope better today. Yes, it did get a lot better today. Thank you. If you get a heating mat, you can use it for brewing kombucha after the seeds are done. Yes, great tip, Willow Creek. Wonderful tip. I love that. Potting medium. Yeah, you know, some people are very particular about their potting medium with seeds, but I've had pretty good luck with a lot of different potting mediums for my seeds. So I question if you treat it differently for each different type, you're going to have good results. So if it's a well-drained seed mix, you need to keep it watered often. If it's not well-drained, then you don't want to water it too much. That kind of thing. Just be aware and really pay attention. Oh, thank you, Allie. I did not get it fixed today either. I need to get that crib for the quail reinforced because it's chicken wire on the sides, and that is not going to hold the quail. They're too tiny. They'll go right out chicken wire. So I'm going to have to get some rabbit wire to reinforce with. Hey, Two Family Homestead. Thank you. I do have a tomato obsession. Guilty as charged. Whoops. I am skipped ahead. Tara, you can feel free to message me if you need any more information about the hyacinth and tulip. Sorry for such a short explanation. Hey, Bee-Lady Apiary, thank you for stopping in. Oh, no, I love your live streams. I actually don't make it to them all the time, but I usually go back and watch through them. I kind of will skip through a little bit and go to the points. You've been helping me a lot with my bee information, and I really appreciate that. You've got some really great information, and the information I got the last year that I did bees was not that great. So I'm really glad to have somebody that I trust. So thank you for putting out so much information. So my sweet potato from Christmas has started sprouting. Plant it. Okay, your sweet potato, June. Hi, June. I didn't even see you come in. You're going to put it in a cup of water, like a mason jar. Set half of it into the water and let it sprout out and let those pieces grow. And then break them off right at the potato and plant those. Excuse me, I'm sorry for hiccuping like this. I ate too fast. I was like, I gotta eat fast. I don't want to be late. Ryan is still eating, so that tells you how fast I ate. I don't think I've eaten that fast since I was a teenager. Oh, I skipped. Sorry about that. Mother Nature dumped a lot of snow. Hey, everybody. Everybody's saying hi. Cindy Brown, hello. Welcome. I'm sorry if I missed anybody. Hello, Pickerick. Fenny J. I saw Allie came in. Allie Oakley. Goodness, there's so many of you in here. It's hard to keep up. Oh, that would be wonderful, Bee-Lady. I would love that. That would be absolutely wonderful. She offered to email me a copy of them. So that would be really great because, man, I really, really, really want to do good with my bees this year. Oh, June, I hope you feel better soon. I want to see you dancing. Eggplant parm is in the oven. Ooh. Ooh, share. I love eggplant parmesan. How is the little one? How did it end up today? I know you were having trouble this morning with the little fussiness with the little one. No, you don't want to see hangry Rose, Trisha. Trisha says, good thing you ate is we don't want to see a hangry Rose. All right, you be careful out there, Tara. Stay warm and don't slip on any ice or anything. She's got to go shovel her driveway for tomorrow. Oh, thank you, Glenn, for that email that you just sent me. Glenn has been helping. Glenn at Cabin Life is an acoustic genius, and he has been helping me out with all my audio issues. So I appreciate that so much. Woo! Come sauntering in here. Part-time Permies is in the house. Oh, you can't stay. Well, I'm glad you stopped in just to say hi at least. I do that a lot because I know a lot of times I can't stay on the live streams, but I hate to miss them. So I always try to stop in and at least say hello.
Hello, everybody. Did you scoot?
Could I scoot? I don't know. Can I? Was that enough?
I think so.
Ryan's here. Hello, Nesting Haven. Glad to see you join us. Stringfield Ridge Farm. It's okay to be late. I was late. It's totally okay.
Trying something different. I have Rowan and Liam watching us in the kitchen.
Oh, he was just hungry, huh, Cher? She was taking care of her little 19-month-old grandbaby. Oh, he cried. Oh, that's hard. Yeah, June, I'm sorry about that. I want to say there was something I just heard recently that helps with that. I don't remember what it was, but it was something natural. How do you get to a point you're okay selling baby kids? Oh, never. I'm never okay selling them. Ask him. He forces me. It's especially if they're bucklings, because there's really no purpose in adding bucklings to our homestead at this point because they're all related.
Yeah, we don't need any more bucks here.
We do, just not any of our bucks. June said, woohoo, hi, handsome.
Who?
Oh, B Lady says hi. Everybody said hi to Ryan. I'm way behind, apparently. So sorry about being behind like that. I hate that. I try to catch up and I can't. Enjoying the new tractor? Yes. Got a big wine show with table tomorrow night. Oh, that's a lot of work. You do good with that, though, I'm sure. The wine and pasta is my favorite. The field looks great.
Oh, thank you.
He did more tonight. That's why I was late to dinner. At the family. Homestead driving right now. Can't see the text. Hello, Papa Truck Prep Stetter. Please be careful driving. Don't be looking at your phone too much, I hope. I get nervous about that. Thank you, Jill. We appreciate it. Ryan's really glad that he's got this new job. It's been a blessing to us to have him find proper employment and get a good job and be happy at it and loving it, and to have so many blessings come our way after having such a difficult time. And
yeah,
it's really been amazing.
Rocky Brook, the tractors in the last video that I did.
Barn Day with the Boys is the title. I believe it was published on Sunday or Monday. Willow Creek, come fold my laundry. He does look happy on that tractor for sure. Bye, Cindy. Have fun. I will try to be there Sunday night for your show. I've been missing it lately. I think it's because we end up watching stuff at night. And so I'll be like, oh, wait, I just want to watch Cindy. I got to watch Part-Time Burpees. They're one of my favorite live shows to watch. Like, for real. Seriously. And he's always like, but we were just about to watch something. And that's how it is for most of the Homestead live shows, is they're always right when we're getting ready to sit down on the couch and Netflix and chill.
Well, I guess that didn't work for too long.
What were you trying to do? I heard you start to say that.
I had them watching us in the kitchen.
Oh.
On my phone. I have it set up. Hey, if you run to the kitchen and watch, you'll see yourself because there's a delay.
Yeah. Ryan, how did you forget your lunch when you came home the other day because you forgot your lunch and you spooked Dominique and made her spill?
Well,
hello, guys. I'm loving
I only work 6 minutes away, so it's kind of easy to just know that I can forget my lunch and it's okay.
Amy Leach says, hello guys, I'm loving your vlog from up here in Alberta, Canada. We have a meat and milk goat homestead. That sounds awesome. I would like to get into meat goats eventually someday, maybe, if I can work up the courage. If we owned this property, I would have already applied for NRCS grants and got the back property fenced in and put something meat out there, whether it was sheep or goats. It would be for meat. And pigs too, maybe. Ellie Oakley, did he forget it or just want to come home and get a smooch? What kind of job did you get?
I work at a commercial greenhouse. Technically, I'm a driver, but I'm also property maintenance. I'll be doing lots of grass cutting and cutting down trees and stuff like that. And also working for the owner at his ranch. And also being kind of a fill-in for any position in the greenhouse. So basically, I'm kind of like the Renaissance man, jack of all trades. But technically, the job title is driver, delivering flat.
He's the owner's left-hand man. That's what I keep saying.
Left hand?
Yes, because you're not really his right-hand man, but you're his left-hand man.
I guess you got to have two hands, right? That makes sense.
Hey, Haywire Homestead, glad you could make it. I think I'm caught up in the chat for a change. It is a great job, Half Acre Dreams. It is really, he's really happy. So, Bee Lady Apiaries just said, Wholesome Roots. Wow, a greenhouse. Ask for discount on plants, etc. Tell them what you brought me home today.
Some hydrangeas that weren't really sellable. They were not in good condition.
How many hydrangeas?
Just a couple.
It was like 6 or 7 of them, yo. But they're tiny little pots because they're made for floral industry type ones. But they are the same hydrangeas that you grow regularly. So I'm really excited. My dad's a hydrangea guru, so I can get hydrangeas anytime from him. But his are the fancy, expensive ones. Yes, exactly. Tell them the plants are dead and then take them home to use. And that's basically, these ones were culls. You know, they weren't doing that great. They were kind of wilting and stuff. So they were going to toss them into the compost pile. And so he was able to get them instead. And that's how I got all the hyacinth and tulips, is they were extras that they didn't need. It makes him a very valuable employee. I think that's the key right there that they loved. I love hydrangeas too. I can't wait to get them in the ground so that they can become a nice homestead addition. Wood pallets. Wood pallets would be really nice. Do you guys ever get wood pallets?
I could get any wood pallets I want.
Really? Seriously?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I didn't know that. Thanks for saying that, Bee Lady.
Why did you bring that up?
Every time I see pallets on the side of the road, I'm like, pull over!
Like I want to pick up more heavy objects than I already do.
Thank you, Browncoat Homestead. He does deserve it. It's so great to, you know, go from where we were to where we are now and look back and know that we had all of the help and support from you guys that have just been so gracious to us. And we just really, really appreciate that so much. And you know, I don't know where we would be if it weren't for some of the help we got from you guys. We may not have made it out of the situation we were in as gracefully as we did. Stop it!
Yeah, those pallet box things you wanted me to pull over.
Yeah.
You didn't see. I saw it the other day. But there's 2 of them, and it says free. But if you look on the side, it says more, and there's an arrow pointing.
I saw that. There was a whole stack of them.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of those.
They're like this big pallet box. But, like, was it did you look closer? Was it cardboard walls?
I think it's wood.
If it's wood, you got to go get that. We can make little brooders for the chicks, or we can make little potato garden, or, yeah, totally. Tell him, guys. Tell him to go bring home all the free pallet stuff he can.
Okay. I think the boys figured it out, that they can come jump around on the camera, and then they can run back to the kitchen and then see themselves.
Oops,
on
his
the
diaper's
computer.
coming off.
Well,
I got these.
good.
I got these all natural disposable diapers, thinking that they were great. Ugh. They're not. They don't even hold on. Gotta get. What's that?
Is it illegal if you get them free and then sell them?
Yeah, we are right down the street. For the plants,
frowned upon.
Yeah, for the plants, it would be. He could lose his job. Unfortunately,
I like those
he
those
did
hyacinth.
give.
I gave away a bunch of those hyacinth, and then the neighbor across the street, she came knocking the other day and was like, "Thank you for the hyacinth you dropped off. Can I have more? And if that's possible," I'm like, please take as many as you want. If it brings you joy and makes you happy, please take them. I'm not gonna miss them. I just have them, because we haven't planted them all yet. They're all just lined up on the street and the sidewalk. So.
Willow Creek said a friend today came over to help with the goats, and she said, "Wow, we don't have a nice shelter for my goats like you do. Pallets and straw. I love your goat shelter. I think it's awesome, actually." Yes, wood pallets. Yeah, I suppose we could probably resell those. Future dreams to reality. Hello.
Don't make that face.
Someone made a chicken coop from those pallets. I bet, there's so many ways that you can use them. Me too, Rocky Brook. If it's free, it's for me. I gotta get a t-shirt that says that. Are you having fun? Last week, Rowan was with his brother. Is that right? He was in Dalton's room.
Mm-hmm.
And when it ended, he found out that we were done, and he came out here, and he cried because he wanted to say hi to everybody. And he was so disappointed he didn't get to say hi to everybody. So I'm glad that he's getting to say hi.
Hey, don't drop Liam.
You sweet boy.
You should.
What's Liam doing?
You should.
Okay, no.
I don't know.
Come here. You want to say hi?
Hi.
A pallet chicken coop is on my list of to-dos this year. If anyone can share pics of theirs inspiration, that would be great. That is a great idea. You know what? I always thought the pallets would make a good pig shelter. Like, basically, the pig fence is made out of pallets. I've seen it done, and I've always thought that would be great for pigs because they like to just go right through a fence. But that would be pretty hard if you did, what are those metal rods called, Ryan?
Rebar?
Yeah.
Go watch the stuff on the TV.
If you did big, long rebar and hammered it into the ground really well and put the pallet right over the rebar, that would be an amazing fence. I have seen a lot of stuff with the pallets, but I haven't really researched it that much. I just know that we like a lot of pallet stuff. We've taken apart pallets and reused the wood to build other things, and it's been really, really helpful for the ones that we've been able to get.
Yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff with pallets. I've seen people make hay feeders.
Oh, a playhouse for the children. That's an awesome idea. And using T-post instead of rebar. I wonder, is T-post cheaper than rebar or vice versa?
I think rebar is probably cheaper.
I wish we were, Cher. You got to come through Georgia on your way to Mississippi. It's just a little out of the way. Come by and see us. They do the pallet pig pens with pallet pig house. Rebar, because I thought they were the same thing. Bye, Kathy Stevenson. Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate you coming by and chatting with us for a little bit.
One of those things does not taste good, though. Willing to bet it's the rebar.
Be careful standing on that chair, buddy.
No, when your face is going to stick like that, you keep making faces.
I don't think they're made from oak. I think they're pine. Are you going to Tennessee in May? Me? Or are you talking to somebody in the chat? I'm not. Probably not. I think we have too many goats that'll be delivering during that time. If I were able to get away, I would definitely try to. I wish I was going to North Carolina in April for Liam and I's birthday weekend for the Great American Farm Tour premiere, but I'll have goats being born right then. Stop! You're pulling my hair out.
Sorry. I'm fine.
Thank you, Kathy. We really appreciate it. We love you guys too. Years ago, to make a built-up floor to store stuff on in the barn, we had to buy pallets. Now they are free in a lot of places. Yeah, we've used pallets in our barn as well to put stuff on, so it's not touching the ground because we just have a dirt floor and some crazy boys. T-posts are more expensive but more versatile. True, you can use them for fencing afterwards, I suppose. Thumbs up, everyone. Trisha, how many people are in here? 38. Okay. I can actually see it. I just have to move the chat window. That's exciting.
I thumbs up it when I was in the kitchen.
Liam. Do you guys have any other questions? We got a really great collaboration that we're about to launch here pretty soon. I have not filmed it yet, but I have been trying to get a lot of ideas ready to go. It's going to be a gardening collaboration, but it's a gardening collaboration that is going to include brand new beginning gardeners, even if you're in an apartment and you're growing something on your windowsill, all the way through to highly experienced gardeners. So I think it's going to be a great one for everybody to get involved in. I'm hoping to include lots of big channels in it, but I'm really hoping to include lots of smaller channels too. So if anybody is interested in that, drop me a note, send me a message, and let me know, and I will add you to the email list that I'm getting ready to prepare.
I love you. I love you.
I love you too. It's my boy.
Will they dump seeds?
Hello, CZ. How are you? Sorry. Will they dump the seeds? They don't grow from seeds, though, do they?
No, almost nothing that we grow in this greenhouse is from seed. Almost everything comes in. A lot of things are patented, like the hydrangeas and stuff. There's like little tags on them that say that, you know, asexual reproduction is prohibited and all that.
Two Family Homestead says, count us in. I've already got you on the email list, honey.
They do have a propagation house, though, and they do some things from cuttings and stuff, but not a whole lot. Most of it's brought in as babies, and we just raise it.
Pallets, duct tape, and wire. 3 good friends. Isn't that the truth? Oh, is there a moth? Go catch it. Go chase it, buddy. I don't have a channel yet, but I am waiting to afford a camera. Can I still do the collab? Absolutely. You can do the video on your phone if you have a phone that has video ability, and just upload it to your YouTube. Oh, good, V-Lady. That's wonderful. I don't think I've ever seen your garden in your videos, so that would be really nice one to see you do. And you don't even have to do it in the garden. The way this collab's going to work, it's going to be very versatile. I hope. Hoping it's going to be a great one. Excuse me, I ate too fast. How did you get over your nervousness of being on camera? I basically just turned it on. I did what Justin Rose said and just turn it on and start talking. And I was using my cell phone at the beginning, and I didn't know that you, if you are using a cell phone, holding it up like this, the picture is going to have black lines on either side when you upload it. So if you hold it like this, then you're going to have a full regular screen. And so if you go back and watch my beginning vlogs, they're kind of funny. I mean, I literally just one day when he was outside doing something, walked out there and started filming him and talking to him and saying what we were doing. And that's it. I just said, I'm going to see how this goes. And I published it, and that was it. It was game over. After that, I was like, I'm hooked.
And really, if you turn on your camera or your phone, and whatever it is you're talking about doing, as long as you're confident in explaining what it is that you're doing, you really don't think about all these people watching it. You really just think about, when you replay it to yourself, or when she's going to edit it. Right now is the different part, because now there's actually like live people watching us.
It's a little harder to go live. I'll have to agree with that. You will get more comfortable over time too, as well. Definitely. I still get nervous before going live, but not so much when I'm just filming myself. It's become so routine and so normal, such a part of my life. And yeah, totally using your cell phone. I used that for the whole first year. Was it a whole? No, not a whole year, but it was close to it. In fact, yesterday's video where the shot of me catching Ryan mowing the garden while I went out to pick the kale, that was on my cell phone. So a lot of times if I don't have my camera with me and I see something that I think is good for the vlog, I will pull out my camera, my cell phone camera, and record it. Sorry, I am like... Sandy Sledge, I didn't even see you in here. Gotta go take care of the chickens. I'm so glad that you made it. I didn't even see you. I'm sorry I didn't say hello earlier if I missed you. And now I'm trying to scroll back. Where did I just see her say goodbye? And now I don't know where I'm at. Ryan, talk. All right, I'm going to go back to the bottom. I'm going to work backwards.
Yeah, I get confused when you start scrolling the chat, and I'm like,
don't look at the chat. You look at them and talk to them. If I'm scrolling the chat, it's because I'm lost.
It sounds like
when will you start the garden collaboration? I'd love to participate. I'll contact you. Wonderful. As soon as I can get it filmed and get the email out. Going live in the middle of bees would be fun. I think if I had good Wi-Fi outside, that would be a lot of fun. Aw, thank you, Toasted Rabbit. She said that we had awesome fans. We really do. And the amazing journey began, Brown Coat Homestead said. Yeah, it really has been an amazing journey. I've made such amazing friends here on YouTube that I never imagined in my life that I would meet so many wonderful people doing YouTube at all. I never even crossed my mind that I was going to make friends. Never mind best friends. Trisha.
And now a brief commercial break.
The elderberry cuttings, I have just finished typing out the instructions, and they're actually going to be going in the mail on Saturday if I get my email out, and not this Saturday. So I'm preparing my email to send out to everybody that has already emailed me on that. Liz Zorab does have a great collaboration going on right now. I want to do that one too. The Where in the World Are You one. And she just had the Inspiration, Who Inspires You collaboration too. If you guys want to check those out and participate in those collaborations, they're really great. Liz is such a wonderful person. Such a dear friend of mine. Okay, now I'm scrolling back down to the bottom, and I'm going to try to catch up going backwards. That seems to be a little bit better maybe than the way I've been doing it. Yes, getting a hive this year would be a wonderful addition to your homestead. Future dreams to reality. I really, really, really loved having the bees when I had them. It was really sad and hard when they left. I'm an awesome hugger. Christopher Black is going to go focus on dinner. Thank you for joining us.
Have a great night. Oh.
Grizz, you're not supposed to. No, not kitty. It's got to be a mouse or a rat or something pest-like. You know, an aphid. Hello, Grizz. Good to have you.
Thumbs up, or Grizz is going to do terrible things with emojis.
Yes. All right, scrolling back down to the bottom. Wait. Whoa, where did I go?
Hi. Hi. Everybody.
Hi, everybody.
How's it going? Alright, how's it going?
Rowan's trying to be a ventriloquist.
I do need to set up a swarm hive. I actually had one set up last year, and we had a swarm in our tree, but it didn't go in, so I need to try harder. Why did I switch back to hand milking? Because I only have 2 goats to milk, mainly. But also, I'm not milking any of the tiny teated girls. When I was doing this, I couldn't do it. And we had how many in milk at that time? There were like 6 goats in milk all at once, and it just was taking too long. It was too hard on my hands to do that many. So once it got easier again, it didn't save time, it saved my hands.
See, to me, I would rather just use my hands unless they have the teeny tiny teats, and then it made sense for me to do the machine. But other than that, just hand power. You gotta pump the dang thing anyway.
Yeah, the pump was it wasn't bad. It was good for when we needed it and what we needed it for the tiny teated girls, but it's definitely, the bigger teated girls are so much easier. I mean, just so much easier. Yeah, the swarm that we saw, Bee Lady, I actually thought, I wondered if it was actually trying to form comb on the branch, because it stayed there for 3 days on the same branch. It just hung there, and it was way too far up, and I tried contacting tree services to get them to bring a bucket truck, and they wouldn't. I was like, I'll go up, I'll sign a waiver, and they didn't want to take the risk. You had one and quit using it. Why did you quit? Because a part of me doesn't like it on the big girls, because the way it sits against their udder seemed like it was sharp right along that edge, almost like it needed a cushion there, like the real milk machines have. This wasn't a real milk machine. It was, it was just one of those put together DIY type ones that they sell.
Yeah, I'm kind of allergic to bees too.
No, wasp. You don't
know.
It's
the same venom.
Hey, Bee Lady, do you know? Is it the same? He reacts severely to wasp sting, but it's not like a allergic reaction like his eyes and his throat or anything. It's just it's an area location. His whole arm will swell up.
If I get stung here on the fleshy part of my hand, my whole arm up to my elbow gets swollen.
Future dreams to reality. Would you rather milk a Nigerian dwarf or a Nubian? A Nubian, by far, because they have the bigger teats. Usually. Now, if it's a tiny teated Nubian, that would be different. Or if it's a Nigerian dwarf with big teats, that would be easier on my hands. Kenai wants you to stop folding laundry. He's laying on your clothes. Oh, that would just drive me nuts to have a dog laying on my clean clothes. Hey, Noah's Ark, I didn't see you come in. Sorry if I missed you or anybody else. Yeah, have your wife do all the milking, then you don't care. But Nigerian dwarf do have creamier milk. They have a higher butter fat. Wasps are different than black jackets and different than honeybees. Keep Benadryl handy and also try to get an EpiPen. I couldn't get him to do the hive inspections with me. He would stand back and just, like way back.
I've read that it's the same venom in all of them. It's just different concentrations. Even fire ants is the same venom technically.
I don't think so.
It is. That's what
It
I read.
itches.
That's what I read. But
Yeah, we can't believe everything you read on the internet
no, I think I read
or
that in a
everything you watch
book.
on YouTube either.
But
That was funny.
I
right?
don't plan
Somebody
on
laughed.
testing that theory. You know.
Rocky Brook says that their Nigerian doe they can't milk because the hands are too big. He would know about that. He had a lot harder time with the smaller teats because of his big hands.
And the EpiPen.
Hello, Sierra Moxley. Welcome. What about the EpiPen?
I think you have to have a prescription to get one of those, don't you? Pretty sure.
I don't know.
Pretty sure you have to have a prescription.
I wouldn't know.
We don't really go to the doctor.
So folks use machines to milk goats. Absolutely. Both of the farms that we've gone to get goats from, not our little farm friend that gave us our first goats, but Fluff and Utter's farm and the two new girls' farm, both of those farms use actual milk machines, like the big fancy milk machines. I would love one of those, but they are so expensive. And I think I could do up to 10 goats without sweating. Like, it'd be a lot of work, but I think I could do it. I might have to start them out on the manual milker, the little pump thingy that I have. But I think I could get through it without my hands dying. Future dreams to reality, you definitely want to check with Bee Lady Apiary. Learn everything that she is teaching. She's an amazing resource for anybody that's interested in getting bees or talking or thinking about it. You can get generic ones with a coupon, she said, the EpiPens.
Yeah, but the creator of the EpiPen, that whole scandal, I heard it on NPR last summer. They jacked the price up like 600% or something crazy. Even the generic ones. I don't know.
Still having a hard time picturing someone milking a sheep, says Noah's Ark.
Done it.
he was in the stream when Hey, Lynn Smith, how are you? Did you just come in or have you been in here lurking? Do you trim your goat's hooves or do you have someone do it? I do it. It's pretty easy. Once you've done it once, it's like, oh, okay. It's kind of like the first time you trim your baby's fingernails, you're so terrified to do it, but then once you do it, you're like, oh, that wasn't that scary. Rocky Brook Farmstead, those little milk pumpers you can get for $100 or less are actually not that bad. They help with the ability to not being able to grip. I mean, you'd at least be able to get some milk out. They don't really have as much milk as a cow. Well, you know, some of these dairy goats can give over a gallon. It's not as common or as likely, but they can give over a gallon. There are different allergies. You most likely wouldn't be allergic to bees, but you should still avoid the hive and have an EpiPen available. I think that's great advice, Dolly Perry.
Well, if you can find a
definitely let us know.
I think
Sorry, I just saw Grizz's message underneath yours, Bee Lady.
Get your thumbs up or Grizz is gonna bang a poodle.
A pink poodle at that. Oh, poor poodle. They milk horses in Europe. Holly Stracklin just said. Stacklin, sorry. It's good. I wonder, is it high cream content? Is it sweet? What is it like? How is it different? I've heard of them milking camels. That was funny, Chris. Thank you, Lynn. You're such a doll. Lynn is one of our oldest, greatest fans. She's been with us since the beginning, I think. Yeah, goat trimming is not complicated like horse hooves. Sorry, easy for beginners to learn. Yeah. I need to do a video on it. I really do. There's a bunch of goat videos I was planning on doing, but I need somebody to film me when I do them to get the proper angle and lighting. I can't film them myself, by myself. Yeah, we have a great bee club here. Able to get a bee grant. Ooh, I haven't heard of that, but we do have a great bee club here, and I've been actually meaning to call the president to ask him about nukes in our area, because I was talking to somebody who was going to be splitting their hives and was willing to give me one of the splits, but I want to make sure I have a backup, because last year that's what I was supposed to get, and they ended up not having enough in the split to be able to create two. I'm okay with bees, but swell up at the sight of wasps, says CZ Horses.
I mean, I'm trying to be cautious, and when I was
I know.
filming her, I didn't get the sense that they were like angry with me. Like wasps just seemed like they're just
Wasps
mad.
are angry. Wasps are different. They are.
The bees
Chad,
are like they're working, you know. They're like, just don't mess up my work.
Right.
There were a couple. Didn't I take off running?
Yeah, we had one hive that was a little more aggressive than the other.
She pointed out, Ryan, you're wearing a black T-shirt and camouflage pants. You look like a bear. I was like,
Chad Bowman says he's
I
new
look bear-like.
and that he's enjoying the channel. I appreciate that. Thank you for joining us. Diana, hello. Diana at Justice Acres. She almost missed us. We're not completely gone yet, hon. You got a little bit of us left. You got any questions for us tonight, Diana? Miss Noah. You have been with us forever, Lynn. Sarah Moxley says, we missed the bee grant here in Virginia, but our bees are coming in April. I miss our goats. Hoping to get a few more soon. I hope you can. What is this bee grant thing? I don't think I've ever heard of that here. Found out the hard way a couple of times, CZ Horses says, about the wasp and bees. When you are nervous, you breathe, exhale more, and they are attracted to CO2. Wear a mask, like a dust mask. Good idea. Have a great evening, folks. Need to get dinner out of the oven, says Two Family Homestead. Thank you for stopping in, Cher. I appreciate you being a moderator for us. Jerome Bee Farm and Homestead, howdy. Oh, did they come in? Hi, how are you? I don't think I've seen you in our live before. I'm glad you could join us. Glad to have all these great beekeepers and knowledgeable people in our realm. I don't want to test the idea if I'm allergic to them all. Generally, I stay away from anything with a stinger, so I completely understand. I felt really relaxed with the bees. I felt really relaxed. Ginger takes a very long time to sprout, Jill. It does. It takes quite a while before the sprouts come up out of the ground. So just be patient. They should come. I had to... Oh, too bad, Grizz. Darn. But Dolly Perry says, I believe some cultures made alcoholic beverage from mare's milk. Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. Maybe Russian? Is it something from Iceland or somewhere? Like somewhere cold, I want to say. That rings a bell with me.
I don't know.
What is the best way to store ginger? The fresh ginger, I like to freeze it. I cut it up into like inch pieces and put it in a freezer bag. And I've got some from last year that I just almost empty. So if you're not going to use it quick enough, that's a good way to do it. Oh, you are wonderful. She is saying the truth. You're a wonderful beekeeper. I'm glad to have you in our realm. I really hope that I can keep my bees healthy and happy this year, now that I've learned my mistakes the first time around. What are you pushing on me for?
Oh, because I'm pushed up against this wall.
Well, push against the wall that way. You're squishing the baby's head.
Liver.io. There's also a game like this.
Everybody go check out everybody's channels for sure. We love to support the Everybody in
He
YouTube.
never ever saw a snoover.io video.
Aaron, don't encourage him. Oh, that's right, Trisha. You've had bees too. I hope you can get them again. Mike Carey, you're late. Good evening, Rose. And how's the tractor man doing tonight?
I'm doing well.
Willow Creek, do you have any good recipes for almond flour? Mongolian people make mare milk alcohol. Oh, that's interesting, Samantha Babulal. Sorry if I just said that all wrong. Colin K says, what is the best brooder for chicks? Also, I worry about getting a heat lamp and it starting a fire. Check out the heat lamp that Premier One sells. Premier One. They sell a very safe heat lamp. It's the only one I trust anymore, and I'm just terrified of heat lamps myself. So just make sure it is extremely well secured.
Bee Lady Apiary, New York State passed a law that all beekeepers can now make and sell mead license.
That is awesome.
That is awesome. Do you have that license? Do you make mead?
Ryan's going to place an order.
I've made it before, but
it's good.
I would like to make it again, or better yet, just drink somebody else's mead. That's fun too.
Yeah, we use a Rubbermaid tub for our brooders starting out for the first week or so while they're itty bitty tiny, and then we move up to an actual crib, a baby crib, and that's our next stage of the brooder. If you watch my quail chick video that I recently published, it's actually pretty similar for the chickens. Where did I go? Yes, they do have a safe heated plate for the chicks to hover under. I've seen those for sale. I've never tried them, so I don't know a lot about them. That's pretty awesome that you can make and sell that mead. That's amazing. I know I just asked somebody about selling kombucha that I saw at the Georgia Organics Conference, and they said that they had to have a distillery license and a commercial kitchen license. And I was like, for kombucha? I was just so disappointed because I was really hoping that it would be something that we could use and sell as a product at the market. But nope. We won't be having any of those fancy things anytime soon. It would be a miracle. I looked into getting grants for it, and they don't do grants for big purchases like that. It's usually for very different things. But if we were wanting to build a commercial kitchen, that's not one that any of the grants cover. Premier Heat One lamps. Premier One heat lamps are great, says Haywire Homestead. I love them. Thank you for joining us, Sumantha. We're glad to have you. A tote in our bathtub, yeah. But not for too long, because when the chicks start to develop their feathers, then it gets all dusty in the air, and it covers everything in your bathroom. Yeah, we found that out the hard way.
It's amazing how much feather dust comes out of those little things.
That's amazing. Candied 33. I wasn't aware that the USDA had put in a lot of funding into the bees, so I'm gonna have to definitely check that out. I'll have to try mead. I may even try making some. It's not hard to make, Grizz. You can definitely do it. It's a very tasty way to
if you've ever made wine, you can make mead. It's just making wine with honey.
Little Creek Homestead. Everybody go check out Little Creek Homestead. A very, very brand new channel of the most adorable little girl and mom just doing their thing. They are moving to their new homestead, and they're just going to be awesome homesteaders. They're just getting started. Go support them in their channel. I love them. They are some of my best fans, and I just adore them. I'm so happy that they're doing this YouTube thing now too. It's really fun. A cardboard box works, but it gets wet and damp, and
Yeah.
then you have to change it out. Oh, you've missed a lot. We're actually over our time here. I don't know if anybody else is coming on after us. I don't want to interrupt anybody else's show. And I just skipped ahead. Oops. They sell kombucha at Aldi now. Yeah, they sell it in pretty much all the conveniences stores now, but I want to make it with my own stuff, you know, with our own fruit and everything.
Allie Oakley asked what's mead. It's an alcoholic beverage. Basically, it's a wine, but
Yeah.
it's made with honey. Pure honey wine. It's called mead, and if you do it with the fruit involved, it's a melomel. If you do it with grapes, it's pie mint.
Oh, you're getting rusty. Ryan has taught classes on making wine, so he is a very experienced winemaker. He's made them all. We will be having videos on that someday, I promise.
It's such a lengthy process.
Yeah, we've got some footage already done of one of our wines that we'll try to get the rest of. The incubator that we used for the quail was the Hubabator. It's the same one we use for the chickens, ducks, and everything else. Oh, goodness. That's a lot of bees to be lost, bee lady.
Yeah.
Half of the bees in New York City. Or in New York State. You're welcome, Vic. Wait, where'd it go? So sorry. I get lost in this thread of. There's a lot of messages I haven't read yet. So I'm trying to get down to the bottom. Blueberry wine. We've done that too. It was one of my favorites.
We've got 5 gallons of muscadine wine on the counter that needs to be bottled.
Yes, please. Can we bottle it right now? I could go for a glass of that on a Friday night. That 1870s Homestead, thank you for joining us. Sorry you got here late. Any ideas for off-grid chick brooder? Compost pile? I don't even know if that would be warm enough. If you buried it into the compost pile.
Yeah, set it on top of a compost pile. It might work. And then,
or if you had a wood stove really close to it and just were really careful. 5 weeks is the big move. I can't wait. I'm so excited for y'all. You have no idea. It just, I cried watching your first video. Literally. Ask Ryan. He was like, I think he walked in when I was watching it. He was coming home from work and I was like, they just made this video and it's their first one and I was just so happy and I just, yes, I'm sappy.
oh.
All right, guys, I think we're about, I'm going to make sure I didn't miss any important questions. It looks like everybody's chatting with each other. Ugh.
Talk amongst yourselves.
Sorry, there's so many questions coming in that every time I try to scroll, it keeps going. Hot water bottles. Everybody's giving him ideas, so let me scroll back up while they're giving him ideas. Rose has a hairdresser. Yes, I do.
What?
You're brushing my hair. Sandra Cunningham says, thanks, Rowan, for being so funny and cute. He's my boy. I'm so excited about your chicks. Now, did you make a video on that yet or not yet? I saw you was setting up your brooder. You're doing such a great job. That magic water is really good for them. It really helps prevent the coccidiosis. I know somebody in our group was saying that the apple cider vinegar is not proven to be effective. I've proven it. I've saved many chicks' lives with the apple cider vinegar in the water. So I'm not sure if there's a scientific study that proves it, but there's lots of real life studies that have. A broody hen. I used a broody silky to avoid using a brooding lamp this time around. That's actually a great idea. That's a really good idea. Broody hens are great for hatching. And silkies tend to be broody. Thank you, Toasted Rabbit. No, I've never done the raw egg at the bottom of a hole. It takes a while for the outside exterior shell of an egg to break down, and unless you're smashing it first, it's really not going to feed into the soil at all for quite some time. And there's proof of that in my next video. I found an egg that has been in my garden for over a year.
That just gave me an idea for Grizz. He can have thumbs up, or he's going to smash an egg emoji. Is there an emoji for egg? That might work. I don't know.
Jane A. Golden Purities, hello. Oh, an Australian Shepherd puppy. Oh, that's so cute. I can't wait to see. You love puppies. This boy wants a puppy so bad. Well, I think it's just going to be a really long video on making homemade wine brown coat because it is such a long process. Or maybe I could break it up into sections. Right now, we're trying to get all of it filmed. But what I found frustrating on YouTube is that there is no film that does it from beginning to end. And so that's why I thought getting it all in one was going to be a really good way to do it. We'll see. We'll see if that actually is the best way. And maybe I could put it all in one and then break it into sections as well. We did get a tiller, not, what is it called? Disc harrow. So that's basically a tiller.
not a rototiller, but a disc, so I can break apart all the ground really well.
Yeah, it's going to be a game changer. We're going to be able to double the size of our garden. And, you know, these people Ryan just did his charm. Please, please. And they lowered their price and threw in the implements. So we're just super, super blessed by so many giving, caring people watching out for us and helping us out. Sammy said to tell you, hello, Miss Rose. Hello, Sammy. Rowan, can you say hi to Sam?
Hi, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Sammy is the sweetest little girl. She thinks that we should be wholesome goats. Isn't that a better name? You like that? I think quail meat is worth it because I like it. And I like that it's a single serving. Like, you can serve each person their own quail. But I'm doing it mainly for the eggs, so. I'm trying to wrap it up, but I keep having more comments that I have to reply to.
This is the encore.
Yeah. I hope you guys aren't sticking around when you have other things to be doing that's more interesting.
Well.
Thank you, Mike Carey. It really has been a great blessing for us. I like quail meat. It's pretty good. It's
I like quail meat.
We had some that we got from the restaurant we used to both work at. We were the gardeners for their farm to table restaurant, and we got a whole bunch that they had left over after a special dinner that they had. And it was, you know, just frozen quail. And it was so good. We were like, ooh, can we have quail tonight? Ooh, can we have quail tonight? I was wondering if you were still there, Trisha. Everyone say bye. Cece's like, get out. Here you go. Wait. I just saw eggs. Where'd they go? Here you go, Grizz. Your eggs. Brown coat, Homestead found them. That's perfect, Grizz. I like that better.
That's acceptable on this channel.
No, you're fine. I'm glad that everybody's talking amongst themselves. I love to see the community grow like this. And I think that's just one of the most amazing things about YouTube is the community and the family that we've grown from having you guys as our family. It really has been eye-opening, life-changing. That's a good idea. I could try some quail recipes when we get there. We don't have any more of those frozen quail, but if we end up with too many boys from this batch that we hatched, then we will be processing some of those and eating them. You're fine, guys. I appreciate all the love and support, and I love hanging out with you guys, but my throat is starting to get a little parched, and I drank all my, oh, I do have some water.
Heart.
All right.
All right.
Bye, Rowan. Be a good big brother. Bye, y'all. I think this is the first time I caught you guys live. Very nice. Thank you, Jerome BR, Bee Farm and Homestead. We will be live every Friday night at 8 o'clock, so feel free to come join us again. Quail, does quail taste like chicken or turkey?
Chicken?
More like chicken, I guess. Tastes like quail.
I think it depends on what you feed it
And how you cook it.
and how you cook it.
Oh, Noah's Ark. That's a really good question. How do I sex the quail? Toasted rabbit? You might have to help me out on that.
I've actually heard that anything that you feed grain can come out tasting more like chicken because that's what most commercial chicken is fed. So you are what you eat. So I guess that makes sense.
Little Creek Homestead, thank you for being glad about us getting that tractor. It's really going to be a big way for us to be more sustainable and financially responsible for ourselves. You know, making an investment in your farm is the best thing you can do when you get your tax returns. For anybody that does get tax returns, you know, that's the thing that we have done that's been our biggest improvement for us in our farm. Is every year we put some of our tax returns back into our farm. Last year it was buying all of the bee equipment and bee boxes. So we're set up now. We just got to buy the bees because we lost our bees. Bent sexing. Can you do that when they're older, or does it have to be done when they're day old, like chicks? Chicken chicks. I'll have to check. I'll have to Google it. Maybe there's a YouTube video on it, huh?
Oh, I'm getting tired.
I know. All right, guys. I think we're going to call it a night. It is 14 minutes over our time. Goats and Garden says, you got a tractor? Awesome. What kind is it?
Case International Harvester 254 compact tractor, 24 horsepower. I just got the manual, the owner's manual. It's a fun little tractor. It's not a big tractor. It's just a little compact tractor, but for us, it does the job.
Okay, the toasted rabbit. That sounds very similar to how you sex rabbits. Is that a good comparison? I've done that, so I'm familiar with that. Yes. I think his tractor is very sexy.
She thinks I'm sexier, though. I hope.
Oh, you know what I was gonna title his vlog when he did the barn day with the boys? I was gonna title, he thinks his tractor's sexy, because he loves that thing. Oh, at about 6 weeks. Okay. Thank you, June. Thank you, Little Creek Homestead. Thank you, everyone. Oh, I appreciate y'all being here. Appreciate all the support. Thank you, Bee Lady. Oh, her father worked for International Harvester.
That's cool.
Very cool. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, June. Thank you, Samantha. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Jerome. Thank you, B. Thank you, JD. Thank you, Grizz. Thank you, Jay. Golden Parodies.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Trisha. I know you're listening. I know you're there, even if you're not there.
Dankeschön. Domo arigato. Trying to say it in different languages.
Rowan, do you have anything you want to add?
Name the tractor and put decals on it.
I'll name it.
I'll put a Wholesome Roof sticker on it.
Oh, foam. I thought you said fan. Okay, thank you, Toasted Rabbit.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Bye.
I think I'm going somewhere, B Lady.
If you enjoyed the video, You know, Jill, you'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.
Oh, I love you. You're the best. He's gonna be his own vlog someday, huh?
Yep.
And Allie says, Rowan, you make the best faces.
We gotta sign off, but one last thing I'll say is
Thank you, everybody.
he sits there with his tablet and he records himself talking about stuff, and then he plays it back. So he already is vlogging.
B Lady said she'd love a video of me driving the tractor. Is that what she means? Or of Ryan driving the tractor? Yes, she's my creeper. Always. Trisha's my creeper. We love you guys.
All right. Good
Yeah, yeah.
night, everybody.
Night, everybody.
Night, everybody. I hate to leave. There's still 36 in the house.
Still 36. If we see 37 pop up, we're gonna stay.
If you,
Going once, going twice, and nope, that's it. All right.
She said Rose driving the tractor. Ryan plans on teaching me. Okay, that's it. That's
All
it.
right,
no,
yeah.
no.
Last comment of the night goes to B Lady
If you
Apiary.
enjoyed the
Ah!
if you enjoyed
We'll
the
see you
video,
next Friday, everyone.
If
Good night,
All right.
everyone.
have the video, you know, Jill, you'll see you next time on Wholesome Roots.
That's my boy right there.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night. Good night, everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Yay. Good night.
All right. You gotta press stop now.
I just pressed stop, didn't I? Did
No,
I
you didn't.
did I press stop yet? Wait, I haven't. Wrong button. Bye everyone.
Bye, everybody.